What is going on, guys? It is Arx Guns, and today I have another cool one for you, and that is going to be the Beretta 92 with the Langdon Tactical slide and trigger job. And man, I have always wanted one of these. They are so amazing, and the optic cut system and the optic plate and this trigger job is just absolutely amazing on this firearm. Before we hop into this table talk review, man, I'd like to ask you guys to please hit the like and subscribe. I'm trying to continue to grow my channel up to 2,000 subscribers, and I do need your guys' help to do that. Now, to put that all into the side, man, let's go ahead and hop right into this review of the Beretta 92 with the Langdon Tactical slide and trigger job. So, a little history on Beretta. The Beretta 92, 96, 98, all of those started being designed in 1975, and they went into production in 1976. This has gone through so many variations. I mean, there used to be 45s, 380s, and I mean 9s, obviously. So many different types of Beretta. Just absolutely amazing firearms. This open top slide design is just absolutely amazing. I mean, this thing is just such a sweet firearm. I've always wanted one of these. I've always been a big fan of Berettas, but not just any Beretta, particularly the Langdon Tactical ones, because I love my optic plate systems. And this thing is just no different, man. It is just an absolute beast. LTT was designed and introduced back in 2018, or should I say it was actually introduced in 2018 in conjunction, obviously, with Langdon Tactical to provide pretty much their his custom internal work that allows for this optic system to work. These use these vertex slides with front cocking serrations, and it's ultimately a modified M9A1 frame. Dude, these are just absolutely amazing. I'm just so impressed with this firearm, just the way it feels, the way it looks. Dude, this slide right here is buttery smooth. I mean, just ridiculous. Very, very, very impressive slide and fitment. Just an amazing firearm. Some of the cool and amazing features by Beretta on this particular firearm right here, man, has to do with the improvements on the magazine, which ultimately was featured with a direct feed type system, which what that means is that there is no feed rapid between the magazine and the chamber in here. As you can notice, this barrel does not move up or down on this thing at all whatsoever, and because of how this magazine feeds into the Beretta, it is a direct feed, so there is no ramp needed inside where the round goes into the chamber. It is a direct feed. And it's just amazing. This is some of the coolest designs. This is the only firearm that I have that ultimately has this type of direct feed magazine with no feed ramp on the chamber and barrel system, which is pretty freaking amazing, man. And at the fact that these come dual stack like they did back in the day, this was an absolutely amazing firearm. Man, the co-witness on this thing is just dope. Look at this thing. Absolutely perfect. I actually have not taken this out shooting yet, which I will do. I'm going to be doing a full review on this firearm as well. But man, just what an amazing, amazing firearm. This is the one that has the decocker system on there. You know, it's pretty amazing because when this was going to go for the contract for the military, they wanted a firearm that when they went ahead and did the decocking system, they wanted to make sure that no items can fall into the hammer, get in the weight that ultimately can intrude performance of reliability of the firearm. So this decocker, when you go to hit the decocker, the firing pin will actually move out of the way so the hammer can go forward, ultimately like this, and it decocks the firearm. And dude, this thing is absolutely amazing. Since they did the trigger job in this thing, the trigger pull on the double action is just, I mean, light. You can feel that it's not a lot of weight. This feels like 6-7 pounds. Just really, really amazing. The single action is where this thing absolutely shines. Check out this thing right here. Look at that hammer fall. So I'm going to get right to the wall, which is right here, and I'm going to go for it nice and slow. That's it. There's literally no place in there. And what's even more impressive about this right here is the reset. Check this reset out right here. That is so tiny. That is an incredibly small reset. Let me show you that one more time. Dude, that is very impressive. I mean, this is, to me, this is so freaking impressive that it ultimately, man, this is like rivaling 1911, 2011 triggers. I mean, this is phenomenal. I mean, check this out again. This is, look how short this is, right? And you saw that reset. Now let me show you something like my Staccato XC, which is also empty. Let me show you the trigger. That light trigger. So wall right there, and then look, same reset on this. It's literally almost identical. I mean, the Beretta's trigger is absolutely mind-blowing. This thing is a beast. This is very impressive firearm. So these have some regular grips on there. They're actually really grippy. They actually grip really well. I am gonna replace them for some metal ones, or aluminum, should I say. I just really like the feel of aluminum and the weight. And this thing is going to be absolutely dope. The beaver tail on this is very nice when you go grab it. And the one thing that I will say is that there are some fine corners on this. Like, for example, that one right there. It's almost like the Walther Q5 when they said that you would be feeling it in your hand right over here. Like I said before, that was one of the things I ran into the Walther Q5 when I saw reviews and things like that. When I went to go shoot it, I felt like I was feeling it when I was doing like a review like this. But when I actually went to go shoot it, it did nothing. But this is ultimately with the same thing. I almost feel it just a little bit when I'm moving it around. I could really feel that sharp corner. But we'll see when we go shooting how it feels, you know? This thing is just going to be super fun to shoot. I did get this with, it was a whole bunch of mags. I think it was a total of 7 magazines. And I got these right here. I can't remember what the type of this special coating it is, but it has special coating compared to the normal regular black ones. So I have about 4, I think it was like 4 or 5 of these right here with the +2 Beretta ones. And I got 2 of these with this type of finish and slightly separate Beretta +2s. And I'm just in love with this pistol. I honestly cannot wait to take this out shooting. It's absolutely impressive. This has got some great size. I can get full fingers on there. I also have a mag well for this, which the mag well, I have it somewhere. I don't have it put on. I just got to get screwed on right there. Really nice. And man, it's just such a great looking pistol. This is definitely, you know, there's a lot of new modern firearms right now. I know there's stuff like the CZ Shadow 2, which I have. Obviously the Staccato XC, Staccato P, shoot, even like the Bull Armory, which I have right over here, that also have freaking amazing triggers. I mean, that Beretta triggers like these, like this, that Bull trigger, really good. And the Beretta one is, I mean, they feel almost identical. This firearm is just very, very impressive. I'm very happy with it. I can't wait to take it to the range. I love the fact that it's all black. I know that the Langdon Tactical has a special silver finish, which is supposed to be more durable, slicker, and just it's just ultimately better. But I like the whole black look, just freaking James Bond style, all black. Like I've mentioned before, I like all black firearms. This is right up my alley. I'm very happy with it, man. This thing was in absolutely great condition. I had to trade one of my firearms, sadly, for it, my Glock 17 Gen 5, and but totally worth it, man. I've always wanted one of these. This is one of those like just older style firearms that are like I believe these are more of like a collector type, to be honest with you. I don't feel like people would be choosing this over, like, for example, like a CZ Shadow 2 or like a TSO or some of the others, because they're so popular. But this is for the ones who's had a lot of different firearms, I believe, and they just want something, now, just something different, you know, something a little bit from the past, you know, get a little bit of history. And, you know, this has served the U.S. military very well on several different occasions, like Desert Storm, and has performed well, even with that open top design. Just happy with it, man. This is just a beautiful firearm. The Langdon Tactical setup is absolutely amazing. Let me get in there so you can see that. Super clean, super clean. I wish the front one was fiber. I might look into this to get it fiber. But outside of that, this thing is pretty much perfect. I mean, with the slide cut, trigger job, mag well, base plates on magazines, I mean, what else can you ask for? This thing is just decked out and ready to run. I will be doing a full review on this one, and yeah, hopefully I'll be able to take it out next week, and I'll be able to do some stuff. I will be meeting up with Big John to do a couple other firearms, so just keep a lookout for this one, because it will be coming soon. So I went and grabbed my CZ Shadow 2, so you guys can get like a side-by-side look on these right here. I wish I had the mag well on there so it can kind of be a really close comparison. But man, absolutely amazing. Let me show you these triggers right there on single action. So this is the ZZ Shadow 2 single action trigger. So I'm at the wall right here, and there's a little bit of creak, not much at all whatsoever. But this right here in the Beretta is instant. I mean, like 2011 instant. There's no, it's crazy. Yeah, man, you guys keep a lookout for this review right here. I am very excited to take this one out to the range and give it a whack and compare it over to like something like my Staccatos and my CZs and even my Bull, to be honest with you, just because I want to compare the triggers. But yeah, man, that'll be it for this quick table talk review in the Beretta. And yeah, you guys stay safe out there.